Earth is the only planet we know contains life. Is our planet special? Scientists over the years have mulled over what factors are essential for or beneficial to life. The answers will help us identify other potentially inhabited planets elsewhere in the galaxy. To understand what conditions were like in Earth's early years, our research tried to recreate the chemical balance of the boiling magma ocean that covered the planet billions of years ago, and conducted experiments to see what kind of atmosphere it would have produced. Today we will discuss with you on the topic how the ancient Earth looked like. Welcome back to Signature's Life and you're watching Signature's Science. A rocky planet like Earth is born through a process called accretion, in which initially small particles clump together under the pull of gravity to form larger and larger bodies. The smaller bodies, called planetesimals, look like asteroids, and the next size up are planetary embryos. There may have been many planetary embryos in the early solar system, but the only one that still survives is Mars, which is not a fully fledged planet like Earth or Venus. The late stages of accretion involve giant impacts that release enormous amounts of energy. We think the last impact in Earth's accretion involved a Mars-sized embryo hitting the growing Earth, spinning off our moon and melting most or all of what was left. The impact would have left Earth covered in a global sea of molten rock called the magma ocean. The magma ocean would have leaked hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen gases to form Earth's first atmosphere. We wanted to know exactly what kind of atmosphere this would have been and how it would have changed as it, and the magma ocean beneath, cooled down. The crucial things to understand is what was happening with the element oxygen, because it controls how the other elements combine. If there was little oxygen around, the atmosphere would have been rich in hydrogen, ammonia, and carbon monoxide gases. With abundant oxygen, it would have been made of a much friendlier mix of gases: carbon dioxide, water vapor, and molecular nitrogen. The key was to determine how much oxygen was chemically bonded to the element iron. If there's a lot of oxygen, it bonds to iron in a 3:2 ratio. But if there is less oxygen, we see a 1:1 ratio. The actual ratio may vary between these extremes. When the magma ocean eventually cooled down, it became Earth's mantle, otherwise the layer of rock beneath the planet's crust. So we made the assumption that the oxygen-iron bonding ratio in the magma ocean would have been the same as they are in the mantle today. Ratio of carbon dioxide to nitrogen is strikingly like the present atmosphere in Venus. So why did Venus, but not Earth, retain the hellishly hot and toxic environment we observe today? The answer is that Venus was too close to the Sun. It simply never cooled down enough to form water oceans. Instead, the water in the atmosphere stayed as water vapor and was slowly but inexorably lost to space. On the early Earth, the water oceans instead slowly but steadily drew down carbon dioxide from the atmosphere by reaction with rock, a reaction known to science for the past 70 years as the Urey reaction. So, although both planets started out almost identically, it is their different distances from the Sun that put them on divergent paths. Earth became more conducive to life, while Venus became increasingly inhospitable.